Trigonometry. Scientists use mathematics to help them describe how the physical universe works, and trigonometry is an important branch of mathematics. Before we jump in with trigonometric function, let's have first the Pythagorean theorem. Pythagorean theorem defines the relationship among the lengths of the three sides of a right triangle. So we have the formula h squared is equal to ho squared plus h sub a squared, which means h representing the hypotenuse. And considering this angle as your theta, or the reference angle, we can now define that this side is HO, or opposite side, and this side is your adjacent side. Now, when you have two sides given, we can solve now for one of the missing side of a right triangle. Trigonometric functions. We have plenty of trigonometric functions that defines in a circle. But in this subject, we will only focus on three trigonometric functions, which are sine theta, cosine theta, and tangent theta. The first thing you have to do in getting the trigonometric function is to have your reference angle. Let's say we have here the given triangle, right triangle, and either any of this angle you may consider as your reference angle. Let's say this one at the lower portion is your theta, and the upper one is your alpha. And your hypotenuse, let's denote with h, or no, let's denote your hypotenuse with c. The lower side a, and this side, the right side, is b. During the trigonometric function, sine theta is defined as the ratio of opposite side over the hypotenuse. And with the given triangle, we can say that sine theta is equal to opposite side of the angle theta, which is b, over the hypotenuse c. Now, let's consider this angle alpha. Using the same trigonometric function, sine alpha is equal to opposite side of the angle alpha, which is side A, over the hypotenuse of the triangle, which is C. And following this step, you can also get the cosine theta and tangent theta. Inverse trigonometric function. In a situation where the sides are given, let's say doing the same triangle in the previous example, C, the side at the lower leg is A, and the right leg is B, and this angle is theta, and this one is alpha. So inverse trigonometric function, simply we can get the value of angle by doing the inverse trigonometric function, which is sine raised to -1, or must properly read as arc sine, or arc cosine or arc tangent. Now, let's do this one. So let's suppose we have to get the value of theta, and you have given C and A. So doing that, we know that A is the adjacent side of angle theta and C is the hypotenuse. Doing the inverse trigonometric function cosine arc cosine, and the ratio of A over C. Now, if you want to get the value of alpha and you have given A and side C, we can do alpha is equal to arc sine, since side A is the opposite side of angle alpha, over hypotenuse C. Now, let's have an example problem. On a sunny day, a tall building casts a shadow that is 67.2 meters long. The angle between the sun's rays and the ground is 50 degrees. Determine the height of the building. As illustrated in the figure, 67.2 is the adjacent side of the angle 50 degrees. We are looking for the height of the building, which is HO. And HO is the opposite side of angle 50 degrees. Using the trigonometric function, we can use the function tangent theta, which is equal to opposite side over the adjacent side. Substituting the value, we have tangent 50 degrees equal to opposite side, which is the missing value, over the adjacent side, which is 67.2 meter. Therefore, calculating this one, 67.2 times tangent 50 degrees, we can have now 80.09 meter. Another example, a lakefront drops off gradually at an angle theta, as figure below indicates. For safety reason, it is necessary to know how deep the lake is at various distance from the shore. To provide some information about the depth, a lifeguard rows straight out from the shore a distance of 14 meters and drops a weight fishing line. By measuring the length of the line, the lifeguard determined the depth to be 2.25 meters. What is the value of theta? B. What will be the depth? D. At the lake at a distance of 22 meters from the shore. In the figure, it illustrated the theta, the angle theta here, and the given 14 meter, which is adjacent side of the angle theta, and 2.25 is the opposite side. Doing the inverse trigonometric function of tangent, we can solve for theta. Theta is equal to arctangent, the opposite side over the adjacent side. Substituting the value, we have theta is equal to arctangent, opposite side is 2.25 meter over 14 meter. Therefore, angle theta is equal to 9.13 degrees. Letter V. We have to look for the value of D, which is 22 meter from the shore. And considering this triangle, right triangle, with our reference angle theta, which is 19.13 degrees, we can solve for D using the tangent function, which is equal to opposite side over the adjacent side. Substituting the value, we have now tangent theta, or theta is equal to 9.13 degrees, is equal to opposite side, which is the missing value, over adjacent side, which is 22 meter. Now we can solve now for D, which is equal to 22 times tangent 9.13 degrees. Therefore, the depth at 22 meter is 3.54 meter. Now, let's check your understanding. Do these two problems and write your answer in the comment section.